Want to trade futures and have buying power up to $150,000 with up to a 90-10 split? I'm breaking down everything you need to do step by step on how to go from evaluation to a Pro Plus with Take Profit Trader. Let's get into it. Welcome to the ultimate guide on mastering Take Profit Trader. Whether you're just starting out or you've been trading with them for a while and you want to upgrade, well, this is how you're going to do it, from evaluation to pro and from pro to Pro Plus status. All the in-betweens, I've got you covered. In this video, I'll walk you through the step-by-step, breaking down the rules, sharing all the info, including the insider info that you won't even find on the website, and showing you how you can get up to $150,000 of their trading capital and up to a 90-10 split. By the end of this video, you're going to know everything you need to know in order to get started with trading with Take Profit Trader. Now, smash the like button for me, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, hit the notification bell, and make sure you check out the links in the description and comment section of this video with Take Profit Trader and all the other popular firms that are top-notch. Coupon code, all caps, JESSEW, will get you the deepest discount available at any of these firms at any point in time throughout the year. Now, let's dive right on into it. Let's go. So let's get into it here at takeprofittrader.com. Remember, coupon code all caps JESSEW. You have 25K, 50K, 75K, 100K, and 150K account respectively. Here are your prices. My code will get you the deepest available discount that you can have at the time. The 50K, which is the most popular profit target, is $3,000. Max position size is 6 minis or 60 micros. No daily loss limit. That's been removed. End of day trailing drawdown is just $2,000. Pretty good deal here as far as the evaluations go. They're very straightforward. The only rule you have to worry about in an evaluation is this one: end of day trailing drawdown. Don't violate that and meet your target and you're good to go. But we'll scroll down here. You can see CQG data, what you have available, TradeAway, TradingView, NinjaTrader. If you want Rhythmic, you have an onslaught of different platforms you can use, including Sierra Charts and Quantower, which are very popular. We scroll on down here. Let's jump into some more details. And as we progress in the video, I'm going to get even more detailed here as we visit the back end here where some of the FAQs are. But your Take Profit funded journey, you start off in a test, you go off into pro, you go off into Pro Plus. Test is your evaluation. Pro is your sim funded phase where you get paid even though you're in a simulator. Your profits are going to be paid out in real cash sent to your account. And then Pro Plus, which is your live cash money prop account. So here you go: environment, sim, live. Withdrawals, obviously none in the test. Day one in the pro, as long as you're above threshold, you can pull out anything above that. So if you're in the $50,000 account and you made $2,500 on day one, well, you could request $500 out of that. And then the split is going to be 80-20. You can have a maximum of 5 pro accounts and 5 pro plus. Your evals are unlimited. You can have as many as you want. Maximum withdrawal amount is no max. You make it, you can take it. Buffer requirements, obviously none in the eval. Yes in your pro and no in your Pro Plus. Daily loss rule, none. Drawdown, end of day. Drawdown in your Pro and in your Pro Plus is intraday. What does this mean? Very simple. Day one in your Pro or Pro Plus, let's say your drawdown, you're in a $50,000 account, your drawdown is $2,000. Let's say that you are in an open trade with an unrealized profit of $1,500. That means your pro account has now gone, the drawdown has now gone up by that amount. If your unrealized profit goes from $1,500 down to just $1,000, well, now your drawdown has lost $500, meaning it is no longer a $2,000 drawdown. It's going to be a $1,500 drawdown because of that unrealized. That's it. That's all that means. Now, once you hit $2,000, you've hit buffer. That means now your account is static. You have $2,000 in drawdown. If you have $3,000 in profit, you haven't taken a payout, well, you have $3,000. If you got to $3,000, you decided to put $500 in your pocket, well, your drawdown now $2,500. You have $5,000 of profit in the account. You have $5,000 in drawdown. You pulled out $1,000. Well, you have $4,000 in drawdown. It becomes static once you hit the threshold. That's all that means when it comes to your intraday draw. Consistency rule. Yes, in the eval, you have a 50% consistency rule, meaning no one day can be over 50%. They don't want you passing in one day. And then there is none in your sim funded or your live. News rule, no in the sim and the eval. Yes, in the sim funded and in your pro plus. Scaling plan, none. And then your commissions are, if you're trading minis, $5, $5 one way, $5 the other per contract, or if you're trading the micros, or 50 cents. And in your Pro Plus, which is your live proprietary account, well, there's just going to be broker rates. So we scroll on down here, you see frequently asked questions. You have, a few questions right here, but we're going to go ahead and dive deeper. Let's visit the knowledge base. Getting started. When you come on here, you're going to have to go through the registration process. To register on the website is completely free. It's like opening up an account anywhere else. You're going to need your name, email, etc. You will go through KYC procedure, know your customer, because, well, we're dealing with financials here. You're going to get paid in real money, and you are also paying them real money. You're going to choose your platform. Which platform do you want to use? TradingView, NinjaTrader, TraderVate, they're all free right here. Some of these others are not free, so make sure you familiarize yourself with that. Your initial emails, right here, you're going to see what they're going to be like a registration, verification, etc. How do I cancel my subscription? Very important. When you are in your dashboard, you'll go to right here where it says test. You'll hover your mouse over this little section and you'll have an X. Click it, then click cancel or change payment method. It's not that difficult. I don't know why people struggle sometimes with this. It's very easy. It just takes a second to look into it. When does my subscription renew? Right here. I mean, it's in your dashboard is super easy to understand. What is an account reset? How can I reset my account? When you blow up an evaluation and you want to reset it, you could just click reset. I suggest buy a new one because it's going to probably be cheaper in the long run, or just click it. There might be a discount on it. Just click reset, see what the price is, and then see how much a new evaluation with my code is. And there you go. You figure it out. Go whichever route saves you money. Is my trading test a subscription? Yes. And you pay on a subscription based every single month until you pass the evaluation and or cancel it. Why does my subscription status say pending? After you purchase your evaluation, you will see the account status say pending. If this is your first CQG account, you will have to complete these steps. And after that, the status will update to active. What are the steps? You come here and you watch this 2-minute video. It'll guide you through what you're supposed to do. I had somebody very recently not know how to do this, and they thought, it was a problem and money was being stolen and all that stuff. And all they had to do was watch this properly and go through those steps so that they can get their account activated. Not that difficult. This usually happens within 10 minutes after you sign the market data agreement. You have to sign your market data agreement. If you've already signed them, the status will be updated shortly. Connection instructions. You want to come here. Step 1, important for Rhythmic and for CQG data. And you have stuff here like connection instructions, test rules. You already know the test rules. They're very simple. The control center, you come here, you can learn a little bit about your account, your trading dashboard, and more importantly, your wallet. You click your wallet right here, and then you're going to see the top part up here in your dashboard. It's going to have your name, personal info, wallet, change passwords, etc. You click the wallet part, and when you click the wallet part, you'll go to this tab right here, this section of your dashboard that has your wallet. It'll show you your balance. When you put in for payout requests and they're approved, your money will go into this wallet. From here is where you click withdraw to send the money to your bank account. You click withdraw and you go through those prompts. Very simple. You can also buy new evaluations with the funds in your wallet if you so choose to. That way you don't utilize your credit card again or anything like that. You have money there, kind of like your bankroll for your business, if you will. And you can also withdraw, obviously, to go to your funds in your bank account. And see, you will go through all this process as well, except withdrawal fees. There's no withdrawal fees that I know of as long as you're above the minimum withdrawal and it's an ACH. So always look into that as well, especially if you're out of the country. Let's head over to Pro Account. When you click Pro Account, are the rules the same? Remember, they aren't. There is only one difference in the Pro Account, at least one major difference. That's the intraday trailing drawdown. That's it. Obviously, everything else you already know from other firms. No trading bots, no algos. You got to remember your limit down and limit up. This gets very detailed, so you want to click CME, price limits, and go over that yourself. This happens during intense volatility in the market. And then, you got to make sure that you're trading your account, nobody else is, and nobody else is trading your account. There is no consistency rule in your Pro or Pro Plus, which you do have a consistency rule in your evaluation. And then the intraday versus end of day trail. Once in a Pro account, the trailing drawdown is calculated intraday based on the peak balance, which includes realized and unrealized gains. The drawdown will follow your account intraday as you experience gains, but will not exceed the starting balance. The maximum drawdown amount is equal to the test account where you you passed your test. And then you have news. You can't trade these specific news situations. And that's pretty much it. Very simple in that aspect. And we click keep track of your drawdown. If you have Rhythmic, here's where you can keep track of your drawdown. If you're on Tradeovate, you can do that right here as you see clearly, okay? And that way you can keep track of your drawdown. I prefer Tradeovate over Rhythmic, but if you chose Rhythmic, then this is where you would see your auto liquidation threshold. Do not use the dashboard on your take profit trader side of things for keeping track of your drawdown. That dashboard is not live. That is not up to date. Up to date is going to be on the actual platforms you utilize for your trading. So make sure that you're keeping track of your drawdowns on that one. Multiple pro accounts, you can have up to 5. We already know this. And pro account resets, you can reset your pro accounts up to 3 times. Here are the fees on that. They're high. Don't do that if you're a new trader. If you're advanced, then yeah, because you could probably, and I've done it, pay $649, turn around and make $3,000-$4,000, and your $649 is more than paid, and you put money in your pocket. Do I get taxed on withdrawals? I mean, you get taxed on any money you make. So we are a U.S. company, pay taxes in the U.S. Therefore, we will ask all pro account users and affiliates to sign a tax form before receiving a withdrawal. That's your 1099 form that you will receive at the end of the year from them. Then really quickly, the Pro Plus account section. You'll have benefits of Pro Plus. The benefits of Pro Plus are very simple. Pro Plus accounts are zero margin live accounts that have the following benefits: 90-10 split versus the 80-20. Trader directly routed to exchanges, not sim or copy traded, no buffer zone requirement. Setup process, look, the setup process, they say here it takes 1 to 2 days. I believe it takes longer. Also note that if you will have less than $5,000 of profit in your pro account, by the time the Pro Plus is ready, in some cases you will not get access to the Pro Plus. So you want to make sure you keep an eye on that. If your pro account has $5,000 and you're converting it into a Pro Plus and you really want that Pro Plus, don't trade that Pro again. Don't trade that Pro again, because if by the time that your Pro Plus converts, right, and you can go log into it and trade in it, that pro account went to like a balance of $4,500, well, now you can't go Pro Plus. So keep an eye on that balance. Then you come over to market data. Moving to Pro Plus account is considered becoming a professional trader by the Chicago Exchange, right? The CME. This transition comes with professional market data fees, which are covered by take profit traders for the exchanges used by the trader on the pro account. However, there is an additional exchange use. A monthly fee of $135 will be charged, and it will be deducted from the trader's Pro Plus balance on the first day of each month. So keep that in mind. It's pro. Now you're for real, right? Like as some places say, the big league. So you're going to have to pay big league data fees. The commissions are going to be based on the broker. So you'll have to log in here, look at Ninja, look at Tradeovate, look at what's up to date. All right. And then the profit splits we already know are 90-10. You keep 90% of your profits in the Pro Plus. The wallet features we've been over briefly, but if you want to get a little bit more detailed, you can come in here and you can, click around wallet features so you can find your wallet. You can see how it all works. It's pretty much the same as we just saw, and what you can do with it, like pay for new evals, pay, pro fees, stuff like that. All right. So you can always go into that. And then you have reward system. The reward system is within every time you buy an eval or you pay for a reset, you're going to get points, right? Those points you can redeem for anything. You can redeem it for other evaluations. You can redeem it for pro fees, whatever the case may be, you can redeem them. And here's what they are. Every dollar spent is 1 point. Withdrawing $1,000, well, the first time will get you 500 points. Passing a test, you'll get an extra 250 points. So that's pretty cool right there. So you can keep an eye on that and get yourself some credits. It's kind of like a cashback type system, but you got to use it in-house. And if you want to get deeper, well, how does the KYC process work? How do I change my password? Purchase process? Just more simple things here that we don't really need to get into in this video, because this was more along the lines of the specific rules that affect your payout. Let's double back here and go to Pro Plus accounts, because simply we already know about the process and we know the benefits, but what about the account rules? Or there's a couple of little rules here you want to keep an eye on. For example, the trader must only trade approved instruments. We already know this because it's the same thing across the board. The trader must not allow their account balance to reach or exceed the maximum intraday trailing drawdown limit, including open positions. And then, very important, to maintain the Pro Plus account active, the trader must trade at least once per calendar week. So in a 5-day rolling period, you want to have done at least one trade. If you're gonna go on vacation or something like that, you would have to contact them ahead of time and let them know, like any other job, right, or any other contract work that you're expected at. Hey, I'm going to be gone for a week. I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks, so I'm going on vacation. You know, don't cancel my account. Pretty much that's something you would have to do. And then the same thing with the limit down, limit up, you know, news rules, FOMC, and all that stuff, right? So the very main thing here is that you want to make sure that you're trading at least once a week. And if you're going to go on vacation, you notify them and let them know. And then I want you to take note of something. When you're trading in your pro account, which is your sim funded, and you've acquired $5,000 in profit, and that balance of profit is sitting in that account, or, you know, 5,500, 6,000, whatever it is, 5,000 above, you will be reached out by the firm asking you if you want to move to Pro Plus. This is going to be a request. If you have that amount of money in there, if you have 5,000 bucks, this is going to be a request they'll send you if you want to. You don't have to move to Pro Plus. As a matter of fact, if you take a payout that same day, this happened to me. I took a payout and then I got that email shortly after. So I couldn't move to Pro Plus even if I wanted to, because I no longer had $5,000 in the account profit because I had taken a couple $1,000s off the table. But if you do want to move to Pro Plus right away, well, that's one way to do it. Trade until you have $5,000 profit in the account. You'll get that email. All you have to do is reply to the email saying, yes, I want to trade Pro Plus. And what will happen is they'll convert that account to Pro Plus. And if you have other pros in the meanwhile that don't have that kind of balance, right, or are unused, you can trade in those pros while they set up your new Pro Plus. And that's it. Very simple, very straightforward. And, you know, if you want that 90-10 split, that's the way to do it. So there you have it, guys, the A to Z from eval to Pro Plus and all the in-betweens that we can find on the website. Any questions about any of this, drop it in the comment section below. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Hit that notification bell so you're alerted when I go live or drop my next video, and I hope to catch you on the next one. Peace.